Alright guys, I'm just gonna make this video before I move into my missus house. I really reluctant wanting to move into my missus house, really is. Then I start to look back, my parents, what would they be like in my position and how they did it. And I guess many of them, there's always disagreements and agreements. So I left the boxes and that's what I usually have. I'm gonna look back at this. This is what I have for breakfast. Have anchovies, sauerkraut, and some Chinese olives. And I put in the oats. Now here, you'll be like saying, what the heck's going on here? So coronavirus, I'm wanting to change my lifestyle. Literally, I've taken off these doors and improvise it. So I can make my own shelves by using, as you see, buckets or engine oil to stack it up and something in the middle as well. Over here, I've got my little fridge here. I have to take this away so you guys have a better sense what's going on here. So down here is my little fridge. I use that scaffold as my table. It's hard to realize that every house you move to, it's not always furnished, and it's best to have something that you can adjustable. As you can see here, the only thing I own here as furniture is that scaffold and that piece of timber plank. What I do up here is there's supposed to be a shoe rack on the behind the door. I custom made it, and just because in Melbourne we get a lot of rains and dry cleaner and laundry mats are very popular in Melbourne. Therefore, it's hard. Some houses that I go to, I don't have an outdoor, or there's a pergola or shed to store my clothes from rain. So I make my own one. Here's my new gadget toy I just recently bought, which is a hydrator. Also can be a heater at night. I just hydrate a honey melon. So I put my cookware, in my room because of when you move to different houses, and especially my last house, my stuff always gets stolen. So it's best to have all my stuff in the room. Those are the tools. Like here, it's supposed to be like storage. As you can see, I use books to level it up, everything. So I use boxes after boxes to create this, because every single house I'm going to move to is going to be a different setup. Some rooms are bigger, some rooms are smaller. The only thing I own, like I said, is the scaffold. Even though this chair, it's not the best chair, but I spent $300 back in the days, and it took me a long while to get used to it. And it's meant to be good for the back. And the bed topper, because everyone's mattress, these landlords, they always have the cheap mattress, the soft one. So just have something on my own. So yeah, today I'm going to get rid of all these foods, put it in the car, fix these panels up, and move slowly, day by day, because my missus wanted the fridge. Like I said, I'm really reluctant to move. I always believe in, because I live by myself now, and I trust, I go through a lot of traumatized, see my family go through divorces, and I don't want to go through that. So just a lot of traumatized. That's basically the reason behind. But other than that, it's all good. Taking this new step of this journey, I'll definitely miss this setup. No one's gonna nag me. I just have one room. I save money, But now a house, gotta pay my rent, which is basically paying off her mortgage. And the problem with a relationship, you don't know what's the boundary, how much you should give per week. For example, if interest rate increased by 7 or 8 or 10%. But at the end of the day, what's there to lose for me? I know right now is recession. I see this as worse than depression with the coronavirus, what's going on. But, I'm always skeptical in life. I'm always this negative bubble. So this time, even though it's not my best of my best, best of the best decision that I make for this particular. She wanted to change me. She wanted to change my job. She wanted to get rid of my white car. It's just so much, I just started working last year, like, there's so much changes. And I already told her, like, before we break up, the moment we get a house, we're not going to have kids at all. So there's one thing that I really wanted to learn a lot more, and many of my mates tell me that don't even bother understand it, is this woman, this nursing, this nesting rabies, People say it's baby rabies, but baby rabies and nesting rabies, wanting to have a house, starting a family, even though it is unrealistic goals, just don't quite understand. So, you know what? Since the house is not under my name, the worst comes worst is I probably have not much money in my bank account. But I guess she's worth for me to take the risk on, She's still a marriage type in my eyes. But then again, maybe I'm doing this because of lust. So this is just a journal for me to go through. So yeah, so that's my setup. I'm just going to miss this. The computer room that she gave me is smaller than this room. And I tried to have a similar setup. So that's about it. Like I said, the only thing that I own in this particular room, this bed topper, obviously pillow and blankets and the chair and the scaffold, that timber, and the fridge, and that's it. I bought that fridge because of my previous landlord wanted everyone to have their own fridge, where there's issues with the one of the roommates who loves to destroy fridges or steal food. So you can't imagine what my nature versus nurture environment when I move out, and not much have that much trust in people, but I don't know, man, guys. I really don't know, but this is going to be the last of the last. All right, guys, I end the video.